Hi, good evening. Ground Zero reporting from Luxembourg. Yes, now we will be talking about tourist guide of Luxembourg very soon. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel Punit Sethi Films 247. To see you all soon. Yeah, good evening. Bonjour. To continue with Luxembourg, so let's further proceed. So this is the Central Railway Station, which is a very popular place and the main hub of Luxembourg. Many trams, buses, intercity, intercountries move from this place. This is a very appropriate and proper landmark of Luxembourg. And there is only one international airport from where Lux Air flies, because Luxembourg is not a very big country. So only one airport is there, and this is that airport. Its location, as we have been talking about, in fact, you will find that on northwest side is Belgium, and then south side is France, and on east side is Germany. So it is a landlocked country. And then further, like one can go to Brussels, and from Brussels one can go to London by Eurostar train, as I have already mentioned in my Paris tourist guide. So this is the map of Luxembourg, and it is a very beautiful country. Like it has very high GDP and lot of investment banks, and even locals are very great. Their hospitality is very nice. Lot of wine and chocolates are available here. So easiest route to go to Luxembourg is from Paris. Otherwise, as I mentioned, even air connectivity is also there, or even from Belgium side one can come. But if you are going from Paris side, then you go to Gare d'Est railway station, which is next to Châtelet, the main railway station of Paris. And from there you take high-speed trains. The speed of these trains is supposed to be 574 kilometers per hour, like bullet train, but cruising speed is around 300 to 310 kilometers per hour. So within 3 hours you can reach. But here I will also like to mention, because Luxembourg is then connected, say we are going from Paris side, so tickets are cheaper if you buy from Paris. So better to buy going and return journey ticket, or if you are directly flying from Luxembourg, that is a separate case, or if you are going to Belgium or London or somewhere else, so that is a separate case. Otherwise, it is better to buy tickets from France, or in case tickets are very expensive, then one can go up to Metz. Up to Metz one can go up to Metz, and from there one can take bus to go to Luxembourg, so that you can save the money. This is another now map showing train route from Paris to Reims and then Metz, as I was mentioning, on east side of the map. And from there Luxembourg is about 500 kilometers from Paris. So these are those I was mentioning, that high-speed trains and operated by SNCF of Paris. So better to take these trains. And as I was mentioning, like when I was traveling, so they keep on presenting also that at what speed train is going. So it was 311 recorded kilometers per hour speed the train had taken. And airport, as I was saying, that it is in Luxembourg. So only about 5-6 kilometers from the railway station. And like it is now surrounded by Belgium and Germany and then France. One more important point I want to mention, that we have been talking about Schengen visa, that to go to various European countries or even to go to Luxembourg or Paris, we need to take Schengen visa. So where is Schengen? Schengen is in Luxembourg. You see this like color You can see that maroon and yellowish color. So this is Luxembourg. In Luxembourg, when you go to Schengen, so Schengen is a beautiful place like village where wine is manufactured regularly. So what is happening, that Tri point is there, Tri junction point. This is a very famous point where borders of Germany, France and Luxembourg, all three are meeting. So this place is called Tri point, which is a very beautiful place. So now we have again back to Luxembourg, and Luxembourg, you can see that down below here, Schengen I was talking about. Otherwise, earlier what happened, that in Luxembourg was famous for steel manufacturing. Then time changed, then it became nature park, lot of environmental protection is there, and then Europe's most powerful investment management, lot of banks are there. Even when you go there, there were some objections also that on what basis they are taking money from various people, but it is Europe's most powerful investment management city. Here languages spoken are Luxembourgish, that is mixture of English, French, Italian, German, so and even Portuguese. And it is a landlocked country, as I mentioned, one of the smallest countries of the world. Its area is only 2586 square kilometer. Our national capital territory, Delhi, NCT only talking about, not NCR, is 1500 square kilometer. So you can understand the total country's area is 2586 square kilometer. And just for information, India's square kilometer or area, if you say, it is a 3.287 million square kilometer. And NCR becomes about 55,000 square kilometer. NCR, that Delhi and NCR. So it is only 2586 square kilometer. It is a very good developed country with one of the highest GDP. Highest GDP is there, so it is supposed to be developed country. And it is a World Heritage Site. World Heritage Site I am talking because there are historic quarters, vast fortifications are there. Even UNESCO has declared Luxembourg as a heritage site. And environment is one of the best protected environment. Summers are warm, winters are cool, connected by rail, road and air. And very, very interesting point that in February 2020, this country was declared as first country where public transport is free. Yes, when we also reached there, then we came to know that one can travel by tram, buses, anywhere without buying any ticket. So it is very convenient to travel anywhere in Luxembourg. Here on the screen you can see that it is a famous cemetery, American cemetery, where 507 soldiers were buried. And even General Patton, very famous, in the name of General Patton is only Patton tank, he was also buried here. And it is a story that widow of General Patton, she had option that he was to be buried either in France or Luxembourg, but she preferred Luxembourg because Luxembourg was won over by General Patton's army. So this is a historical place, and this place is maintained by, this cemetery is still maintained by American government. This is Winden Castle, which is again very famous, Winden Castle. And one can go and see that. And there are many castles here in Europe you will find. So this is again a map. Here it shows that this is a city center. City center is a place where many Christmas markets take place, and all those activities happen for interesting. Even walking tracks are there in city center. And then there is a place called Gurud. Gurud is the quiet village. So one can always go and have very nice walk around, and these are the tourist center places. So generally tourist center places are nearby. There are many walking tracks and walking trails are also there. Then circular walks are there, trails. Christmas market is supposed to be from 24th November to 7th January every year. It is very good Christmas market, like a lot of flea market type and food and hot wine, and even for children, a lot of swings, giant wheels, and even other all Santa Claus keeps coming and distributing chocolates. So very good food. So very great fun during Christmas market. So one can always plan to go during Christmas and around Christmas to Luxembourg. And as I mentioned, that people are very nice, excellent hospitality, rich culture, amazing food and drinks. So one can always enjoy a vacation there, and one can explore historical castles. There are many museums, walk through museums, and one can indulge in taste of wine and chocolates. There is a place called Little Switzerland also. So one can go there, Little Switzerland. This is a walking track in the city. But here I will say that there are some places which is high and then low. So what I'm trying to say, there are lifts directly in place of walking. If you don't want to walk, you're tired. So you can take lifts directly, then it takes you to, it is not taking you to any building, but for elevation difference on ground, directly from say fourth floor height to, it is taking you to ground floor, and then vice versa. So one can always participate in winter celebrations there, and 3 days are good enough to be in Luxembourg, but one can always extend depending on your time and in what way you want to have your vacation. Though Luxembourg is supposed to be little expensive, for example, 100 to 200 euros good hotels are available depending on season also. And one can, and sometimes without breakfast, one can go for 100 euros. And one should be taking around railway station, like I showed you, the main railway station, because it is transport center also. Trams are going from there and even buses to other cities. So one should be taking around railway station, and then around railway station in the evening time, very good restaurants and even nightclubs, decent nightclubs and cabarets are also there. One does not have to search for that. Those can be seen if you are walking in the lanes. And one can always walk down to the road of Corniche. Corniche, there is a place called Corniche, and southeastern Luxembourg is on river Mosley. And as I mentioned to you that about high-speed trains, so these are trains are called TGV, Train à Grande Vitesse. That is in French, but otherwise one can say that high-speed trains, and recorded speed has been 574.8 kilometers per hour. So that is the speed of high-speed trains. As I mentioned to you that when I was traveling, I recorded 311 kilometers per hour. And then these are operated by SNCF of Paris, that is National Society of the French Railway. So from site, you go to SNCF site, and then from there you buy the tickets. As I mentioned, if you want to save money, one can always break journey and half by train and half by bus. And as we have also conveyed in our Paris tourist guide, that using applications is very important when you go to Europe or any country now, because asking anybody, that it is not like some small countries that you go and ask like local citizen that where to go. Sometimes they feel that you are homeless and you are asking for some money, or you are a beggar type. So straightway they say no. So it becomes very embarrassing. So it is better to be little cyber savvy, and one should be knowing about applications, and on your own phone you should be having Google Map, and then you can move around. Like I mentioned to you that France is cheaper when you buy tickets, so buy from France side. And even Eurostar for going to London, one can go to Belgium, and from there one can take Eurostar. So this is a place, like you can see many railway lines. So this is a railway station. This is a famous junction point, and one can be very comfortable here. And around this place are the many hotels and restaurants. And this is our railway station photograph, what I flashed in the beginning also. And this is a police station also there, and police is also very cooperative in case any need be. This is local art as done by somebody. And one more point I want to mention, that cost of euro is cost of euro is about at present 90 rupees and 30 paisa. So after foreign exchange and that commissions, so it would be about 91 to 92 rupees. Somebody asked me that to convey, so this I'm conveying. And and one more interesting point that people may not know about it, and many people told me that they were not knowing when I was talking to them and through messages, that there is a facility called detaxing facility in Luxembourg. This facility is also available in Paris and France also. In Luxembourg, from good like shopping places, malls, if you buy something more than 70 euro, then you can always get your about 7 to 10% money back while traveling, while leaving that country at the border, means bus border or air border or train border. One can always claim that detaxing about, so if anything is costing 100 rupees, you will get about 9 or 10 rupees back at the airport. That is called detaxing. Even in Paris, this facility is there, but in Paris one has to buy more than 101 euro or sometimes 110 euro, approximately that. But in Luxembourg, this amount is only 70 euro. And pictures and videos of Luxembourg, like I showed you a few, and more pictures and videos I will be streaming through my other videos of my channel, that is Punit Sethi Films and Immigration Lawyer channel. So you can see those pictures and videos. And for Schengen visa, like somebody said, Ki, sir, you have been conveying about Paris or Luxembourg, then visa, how to get. So friends, I want to convey you that for Schengen visa, my one video is already there on my channel, which has already been seen by 39,000 views have already, like people have seen and utilized. So how to go for Schengen visa, it is explained there. And after seeing this Schengen visa, many people said that now they don't have to go to the agent and directly they are getting Schengen visa. So Schengen visa, and even how to get 99.99% approval, again my video is there. Please see this video so that you will come to know that how to apply for visa and what all points we should be keeping in mind, that how sometimes if visa application is not prepared properly, then again you have to reapply, you waste money, time, or sometimes maybe that intentionally all points are not covered. For example, multi-entry visa if you want, but it is not mentioned in your application, then again and again you're applying. Otherwise one can always take 1 or 2 years multi-entry visa so that you save time and money also every time. So please see my this video also there. And about Paris tourist guide, as I was mentioning, it is also there. So finally, this is the one photograph of Christmas festival happening in Luxembourg. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe at Punit Sethi Films 247 and stay in touch. You can always send me any message, any email on my email. It is mentioned on my channel. All the very best. Wishing you all a very happy and safe travel. Thank you. Bye.